Thanksgiving, it is the busiest time of year when it comes to travel. And when it comes to the most popular mode of transportation, well, typically by car or plane.
But there's another one. AAA says 8.5% more people are turning to other modes like trains. Amtrak gearing up for maybe extra stuffed train cars. Amtrak Senior Public Relations Manager Jason Abrams is joining us this morning. Jason, good morning. So traveling by train for the holiday, any idea why more people are choosing the train? I know we say other modes, but that's what comes to mind. And wondering if that trend is true and why.
Thanks, Stephen. We just set an all-time company record for ridership in a year, 34.5 million passengers all across the country. People love taking the train. Like you said, for cars, there's traffic. You have to pull over to get food. You're crunched in a seat, just like you are in an airline. Or we know, flights can be painful as well and delays there. And so there is another way. There's traveling by the train. It's more popular than ever. A lot of the negatives about traveling by car, by plane, are actually the positives of traveling by train. There's no middle seat. There's free Wi-Fi. You can stay connected. You can be productive. There's a cafe car. You can walk up, get around, etc. So all of that leads to people saying, "Oh, this is great. I want to do more of that," and that's what we're seeing.
Yeah, and what are some of those perks and differences? What comes to my mind is TSA. That can usually be quite the pain, right? Taking off, well, you don't take off your shoes anymore, but you have to take your belt off and go through the metal detector. And it's also that time of year when we hear about people bringing food through security. I mean, what would be the perk then to then opting for a train?
Yeah, so we have other security measures in place, but to your point, there's no TSA check-in that you have to do to get on a train. You get on. We have an Amtrak police force, great men and women who manage that, 500 people across the entire country, canine dogs, etc. But we have food on board. We just revamped our Cafe Acela not too long ago. First class Acela has Steven Star menu items, who's the restaurateur behind Budokan, and you could just get up and go and get your food and bring it back in your seat, or stay in the cafe car and eat it there, and enjoy lunch with a friend or make a new friend.
Jason, you had mentioned that people have the option, emphasis on option, to be productive on the train. I have heard Marissa's train rides. They're often very productive when you're looking in the sleep department, because it's just a smooth train ride back home.
Sure.
But it is something that when you look at train service, while it might not be as big of a pain, are delays possible? And do you sometimes blame the weather on those delays?
I mean, anything certainly is possible. We put safety first and second and third and fourth and fifth and sixth and seventh and eighth, ninth, 10th. And we're never going to compromise safety. So if the weather dictates that it's not safe to run trains, we're not going to, but we work with a 24/7 operations center, weather forecasting company, and to make sure that what's happening outside and with the weather allows us to run trains safely.
I don't know what it is, Jason, but something about taking a train is just so romantic sounding, right? And going to the train
It's like,
car.
let's take the train
Yeah.
instead.
You never know who you'll meet, as Jason said. Make a new friend. But I guess, for anybody new to it, in terms of time, is it similar to when you factor in getting to an airport, going through security, getting on the train, taxiing in, to getting to a train station, waiting for the train, and then actually maybe doing the weaving in and out of these areas? Would you say it's comparable from destination to destination?
It depends on where you're going. Obviously, taking the train from New York to Chicago is not going to be as fast as a plane is, but there's certainly things that you get to see across the country. You get to relax, benefits that come with that as well. Another important aspect is also that most of our train stations are in the city center itself or downtown. So you don't need to then take an Uber, take a cab to get to the city after flying in from the airport, which is more remote. Like, you're in downtown, you're in the city center already, so you can just go. And that's a significant factor to decrease your travel time too.
We have to go. We're being told we have to go, but I do want to ask for the travel rush. Where do you often see the highest traffic? Is it the Northeast? I mean, I know you service the entire country, but where will the traffic be the densest?
It's very similar to what our most popular stations are. There's some in the Northeast, there's Los Angeles, there's Seattle, there's all over the country. Think of it too, a lot of people are coming back from college for the holidays. So a lot of our stations that are close to colleges or pick up traffic a lot as well. And I mean, to be honest, it's anywhere. Like you said, to start the broadcast, Thanksgiving is our busiest travel week of the year. Last year, we had 1.2 million guests travel across the entire country, and we expect more than that this year. That's why we've added cars to our trains and increasing frequencies too.
All right. Well, we'll be looking to see how the numbers come in this week, next week, as we approach that really busy time. Amtrak Senior Public Relations Manager Jason Abrams, appreciate it. Thank you for your time this morning.
Thank you.